Hey there, David, coming to you again from Hilton Head Health with another office or living room stretch that you can do back home. Another common culprit muscle that gets tight is the glute or piriformis region in the hip. So super simple exercise that you can do, again, from a seated position. So what you're going to do to start, straighten one leg out and cross the other one over just like this. Now, if you're very tight in the hips, you might already start to feel something as you press the knee down. Now, if this is too easy for you, you need a deeper stretch, what I'm going to invite you to do, to pull that ankle up as high as you're able to. If you can get the ankle above the knee, that's when you would bend that other leg to come up into that figure four stretch. You might start feeling that stretch in the glute piriformis region. To prevent getting aches in your knee here, what you're going to want to do here is hug the shin and sit really tall. You can even pull your toes back a little bit to help stabilize the knee. If you still feel like you can get deeper in the stretch here, what you'll do with your chest, lean forward and upwards. Forwards and upwards. A common mistake people make here is they round out their back. It takes everything out of the stretch. It defeats the purpose of the stretch. So you want to start by sitting nice and tall, then reach the chest forward and upward. Hold for time. Work towards being able to hold it for 1 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 days a week on each side. Once you can do that, you'll probably notice a huge difference in lower back, hip, knee aches and pains. So give it a shot. Let us know how it feels. How flexible are your hips? Do you start down here? Are you up here? Also, what other muscles are tight? What stretches would you like to see? Comment below. Let us know, and we'll see you at the next video. Hey there, David, coming to you again for another office living room stretch that you can do to reduce aches and pains. All right, so today we're going to focus on the hip flexor, common culprit. When this muscle gets tight, it pulls your pelvis forward and down, causing an increased arch in the lower back. And when you have that increased arch and you want to compensate for good posture, you have ache and pain in the back. So stretching that hip flexor will help reduce aches and pains in the back and also help you just feel more mobile in general. So a great stretch that you can do, and you can hold on to something for balance, is you'll take a nice wide split stance like so. Now I want you to pay attention to this back foot first. Notice how my toes are all pointed forward. I'm not turned out like this. I'm turned forward like that. They're pointed forward in the same direction as my front foot. So from here, what you're going to do next here is lift that back heel up. All right, once you lift that back heel up, you're going to want to tuck the tailbone here. So tuck your tailbone under. And it's okay if the knee starts to bend a little bit. What you should start to feel as you tuck that tailbone is a little bit of tension in the front of that hip. All right, now the more you tuck the tailbone and the more you drop the hips forward, the deeper the stretch will be. You can also intensify the stretch by lifting the chest or lifting your arm up. Again, you don't want to feel this in your lower back. If you feel it in your lower back, you're missing the tuck. You come back, make sure that tailbone is tucked. Again, you can bend that knee a little bit, hips forward, chest upward. Hold that for 1 to 2 minutes. At least work towards being able to hold it for 1 to 2 minutes. Be sure to get both sides 2 to 3 days a week, and you're going to notice a significant improvement in your low back pain. Now, when that becomes too easy, here's how you can intensify the hip flexor stretch. So you'll just need an elevated surface like a coffee table or the seat of a chair, and you'll put one foot up like this. The objective here is to get your hamstring and your calf as close together as possible. So shifting your weight forward, you might not get as far as I am on your first try. That's okay. But trying to get that hamstring and calf together while keeping your foot flat here. That's important. Now the back leg, you want to fight to keep that knee straight. That's when you're really going to feel that stretch in the front of the hip there. Just like the other version, hold this for 1 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 days a week, and you'll feel a big improvement in that lower back. So give that hip flexor stretch a try. Which one are you at? You with the first one or the elevated one? Let us know. Also, what other muscles are tight? What stretches would you like to see? Let us know. Give it a shot, and we'll see you at the next video.